The puppy is learning the principle of extending the nest area, which he keeps clean instinctively, to include your entire home. Punishment is counterproductive in this process as it teaches the puppy to avoid emptying himself in your presence. Rewards are helpful, but given the right routine, a puppy will naturally learn to be clean without them. Before we move on with this video, you need to grab the free Dog Training Secrets Guide, in which I have disclosed the deepest dog training secrets that professional dog trainers don't want you to know about. These training secrets would help you have a well-behaved, super intelligent, smart and obedient dog without spending hours in training him/her. Link to the free Secret Training Technique Guide is in the description below. ! What is house training? House training is the process by which we train a puppy or dog to only ever go to toilet where we want them to. Strictly speaking, the term house training actually means to train a puppy to only ever toilet outside. So it doesn't really cover training them to use an inside bathroom spot. Choosing to allow your dog to toilet outside, inside or both. You should make this decision long before you get your puppy home, prepare correctly and then dedicate yourself to see the training through until it's totally ingrained and proven, and it depends on your living situation and your personal preferences. There is no right or wrong. Choosing outdoor training. If you're a healthy, able-bodied person with a garden, yard or access to a quiet street, then I think you owe it to yourself and your home to train your dog to only ever toilet outside. Once trained, there's far less chance you will need to clean your carpets and floors of their mess ever again. Also, indoor training will need a space set aside for use as their toilet, so by outdoor training, you keep more space in your home for your own use. Choosing indoor training. In this case, it isn't as practical and in some cases even impossible to make repeated trips outside, especially in a hurry. So training your dog to potty inside is best advised. But be aware that mistakes are more likely to happen, that sometimes their potty spot will be missed and you may end up having to regularly deep clean and thoroughly remove stains and smells. Indoor training is also a bit impractical if you have a large breed dog, as they produce so much waste, and a Labrador certainly qualifies here. Indoor training is more suited to the smaller breeds of dogs. Choosing a mix of the two. This is a good solution for some people who occasionally work long hours, or mobility-impaired people who often have help to take their dogs outside but not always. It's confusing for a dog to be told they must toilet mostly outside and indoors just sometimes, and many just don't get it, which can lead to ongoing problems and a dog going potty indoors when you don't want them to. There are several ways to house train a puppy, the most common, modern, successful and humane approaches that are crate training, confinement and supervision. The first method of house training makes use of a crate and a constant mix of supervision and confinement. Crate training and the use of a crate for house training is the method that. Using a crate during house training works so well because dogs have a natural instinct not to soil their dens, to keep the place that they sleep free of feces and urine. So by supervising your puppy when they are outside the crate and taking them to their toilet spot when they need to go, and crating them when you cannot supervise them, a puppy never gets a chance to make a mistake by toileting in the wrong place. This dramatically speeds up the house training process. Paper training, starting inside then moving outside. With this method, the idea is to train your puppy to toilet on papers or specially manufactured pads inside your home. Once they are consistent with this, you begin to move the pads or paper closer to a door to the outside, and then place similar pads or paper outside for them to use before eventually completely removing the pads from inside the home. This works well because a puppy very quickly learns to potty only ever on the paper or pads, and they are always accessible in the home. Also, puppy pads are steeped in a specially formulated scent that strongly encourages a puppy to toilet on these and not on the floor or other places in your home. Constant supervision. This method is exactly what it sounds like and is simply where you constantly supervise your puppy. You must never allow any accidents to happen inside the home or your training can suffer a setback. As this method requires nothing but your attention and speed of action, this is the cheapest of all options, as you need no crate, no pads, no nothing. But this method is very time-consuming and takes more effort and concentration than using a crate, as you can never let your guard down and allow puppy the chance to make a mistake. Umbilical cord house training. This method also relies on constant supervision for its success and is exactly what it sounds like. You have your puppy attached to you by looping their leash around the belt on your jeans or trousers. For this reason, umbilical cord training is far more successful than constant supervision alone because you have far less opportunity to let your attention slip and your puppy's behavior has far less chance of going unnoticed. How long will house training take? There isn't a clear-cut and simple answer to this as it will vary from pup to pup. But so you know what to expect, here are a few universal truths that apply to house training. Very young puppies have very little control over their bowels and bladder. The larger the breed, the quicker the control comes. Some puppies learn quicker than others. Some will learn where they should and shouldn't toilet within days, while others may take a couple of weeks or more. You cannot expect any puppy to be fully house-trained before 6 months of age. Many are very good by 16 weeks old, but you should still expect the odd accident, so they aren't fully house-trained. With proper house training, expect your puppy to be fully house-trained by 6 to 7 months of age. By fully house-trained, it means you can completely trust them and will never see any more accidents going forward. Do you want to have a well-behaved, obedient and calm pet dog without spending hours in training him? Check out the first link in the description and download the Secret Training Technique Guide absolutely free. It is available for free only for a limited period of time. Thanks for watching the video. Comment below if you liked the video. Please subscribe to the Little Paws Training channel if you are serious about training and grooming your dog. Also, join our Facebook group where you get all the solutions to your daily doggy problems.